Good morning, guys. Welcome back to my channel for another video. Today I'm going to do a day in the life for you guys. As you can see behind me, all of the Christmas stuff that was there in my last day in the life video is gone, and that is because Christmas has come and gone. It is the day before New Year's Eve when I'm filming this, so we've gotten rid of all of the inside decor. We still have our outside decor to take off. But we started back to homeschool right away on the 28th, I think, Monday, after Christmas, because we had already been off for 2 weeks. The week we got back from our Kentucky trip, and then Christmas week. So we took 2 weeks off, and it was wonderful, but we were ready to get back to school and routine and structure and all those things that I love. So today's video is brought to you in partnership with HelloFresh, and I have an amazing offer to give you guys in the new year. I'm so excited. I'll tell you more about it in a minute. But yeah, so that's what this video is gonna be. It's just gonna be a day in the life. One thing I do wanna mention really quickly is that I asked on Instagram, I asked you guys, because I think a lot of you who watch here are on Instagram as well. Not everybody, but a lot. And I said, what videos that I already create? So I think a lot of people who do social media for their job, they sometimes get in like creative ruts, and you just wonder, like, do they like this? Like, what, you know? So you'll ask for ideas, but I wasn't really asking for ideas on videos. I was saying, what videos that I already make do you guys want to see more? And the number one answer, was day in the life videos. And it was good for me to see that, because sometimes I just feel so boring. Like, there's just not that much exciting stuff that happens in my day-to-day life, and so I feel like, oh, they don't want to see that all the time. It's just so much the same, but you guys do. So all that to be said, we're starting off, this is the first video that I'm filming like for the new year, and we're starting it off with a day in the life. So I'm gonna honor what you guys asked, and I'm gonna make these more often. So thumbs up for day in the life if you like normal, boring, daily routines. Like, I feel like when you guys watch my videos, they're gonna be so much the same that you're gonna know like my whole schedule. So I don't know, I just feel weird. But anyways, that's what we've got going on school today. I've done videos in the past on coming back to homeschool after a break. It's actually, one of you guys sent it to me last night. You were like, I know this is an older video, but thank you so much for this. This was helpful. And it reminded me that I want to tell you guys, if any of you are newer to my channel, let's say within the last year, because you started homeschooling with everything going on, I've been doing this for 4 years. Gonna be maybe gonna be 4 or gonna be 5. That's gonna be 5. I've been doing this for 5 years. And so what I wanna let you know is that there are playlists of videos that I might not just talk about anymore, but chances are I've made a video about it. So if you ever are like, oh, I wonder if she has a video about this or about that, check out all the homeschool playlists. That's where that video about coming back from breaks is. And I think it's like 2 years old. Anyways, we had a bit of a late start this morning. I forgot to set my alarm. This is the kind of stuff that happens when you come back from a break. I stayed up a little too late watching On Point on Disney Plus. You guys know I used to dance, and so I've been watching that show. Anyway, stayed up too late, forgot to set my alarm. I'm back into my old habits, but I'm giving myself grace this week. Next, and like with my workout routine, you guys know I like to do it first thing in the morning. That's a new thing that I've tried to do this year, and it is not my natural rhythm habit by any means. So I have to fight tooth and nail to make myself do that. And this week, coming back to school and having so much work to do for YouTube, I was like, there's no way. So I'm giving myself grace for early morning workouts this week, but next week I have got to get back on the bandwagon. And I know it's gonna be hard, and that's why I don't wanna do it, because I'm gonna be tired and I'm gonna be like, it's just, it's not my favorite. So anyways, this week I've been doing my workouts in the afternoon once we're done with school. And so when I go back to school after a break, I don't put anything else on the calendar. Of course, I have mental things in my mind like, oh, if I have time, I'd like to do this or that or this or that, but I don't plan on it. So the only thing I have planned today is school and working out when we're done with school and filming this video. So I guess I have 3 things planned today. But yeah, I don't plan like anything else when we come back to school, because it just takes it takes a little longer to get everybody going again, and I just need to have my full focus and dedication there. So that's all this video is gonna be. I have no idea what else is gonna be in here. It's just gonna be a day at home. The kids are downstairs having breakfast, and I was up here getting ready, and now going to go downstairs and check in on them and make sure we're progressing for the morning. So like I mentioned, today's video is sponsored by HelloFresh, and I'm so excited that my box showed up yesterday, because like I mentioned, school takes a little bit longer when we start back after a break. So knowing that, I scheduled my box to arrive yesterday, which was Tuesday, so that way I would have one less thing on my plate, which is coming up with things for dinner. And we're getting back on track with our normal eating routines and healthy eating like we always do. So I want to show you guys the meals we got from HelloFresh. First one we have is the Mighty Mozzarella Chicken Sausage Melts with griddled tomato, creamy lemon herb sauce, and potato wedges. Then we have the chicken and guac burrito bowls. And then the third meal that we got is meatloaf a la mom. And the last meal we got is the meatloaf a la mom with potatoes, green beans, and gravy. And all of the ingredients, of course, arrived fresh to the door. The meat separate from all the other things that you're gonna need, and they come in little bags that you can just take right out, so you don't even have to spend time gathering up your ingredients or anything like that. So all 3 of the meals that I got from HelloFresh this time can be made in 35 minutes, because that is the amount of time that I am working with this week, and I'm super thankful for that. Thinking ahead mentality, because we were doing math until, I don't know, 5 o'clock one night. So anyways, if you guys want to check out HelloFresh and treat yourself to some delicious meals for your family, they have 3 different plans to choose from: Calorie Smart, Family, Vegetarian. So there's something for everybody. We order the 4-person family plan most often, but sometimes I do switch it to the Calorie Smart one, and then I use those for lunches for Jake and I. So it just depends on what you're looking for, but I will have a code for you guys. Go across the screen right here, and I'll have it linked down in the description box, where you can save $90 off across 4 boxes and get free shipping on your first one. So it's a really good deal for the new year, and I hope you guys take advantage of it if you've been wanting to try HelloFresh. So again, check out that link down below, and thank you HelloFresh for partnering with me. Things that I was so excited to see was how my house looked with no Christmas decorations because of our new floors. You guys, I'm sure all saw, but we redid the flooring, and since we had all the furniture moved out anyway downstairs, and why was I gonna put everything back to then 2 weeks put up all the Christmas stuff? So we decided to just put up our Christmas stuff way earlier than usual. We actually did it the 2nd weekend in November, and I'm so happy we did, because I just love my house with my Christmas stuff. It was so cozy, but I was excited to see how it looks for like the normal day, every day-to-day life with all that put away with the new flooring, and I still love it just as much. So I'll show you guys kind of, I haven't had time to do like a deep clean of everything, but for the most part, we've got it back how it was. So I went ahead and well, I had these upstairs actually, and I just brought them down. So putting like cream, throw pillows on the couch, These ones actually came with the couch, but then there were a few other ones that came with it that I just was tired of and I wanted to like freshen up my space. I don't know if any of you guys are like this, but after Christmas and like reorganizing, I like to kind of freshen things up a little bit. We put the table back over there. That's where the Christmas tree was, thanks to you guys, and I loved it, so that'll always be that way now. I got another side table from Target. I thought this one was perfect. And my concern with it initially was when we put the Christmas tree over there was that it was going to be too tight of a walkway here, but then we kind of got used to it and this table is actually smaller, so I really like it. I'll put something down there eventually, but I'm not sure. But yeah, it's a really cute, nice little table, and I like how it doesn't match the other one, but the wood and the dark, it all kind of ties together. So yeah, here is the living room with Dorothy, of course, and no Christmas decor. It has all been put away, and I still am just loving my floors. Of course, it wouldn't be New Year with Ashlee without a new planner. So I wanted to show you guys the cover I chose for my new Erin Condren. And I've been slowly working on filling it in. So next Monday will be my first week in that planner, so I just kind of have both of them. And I don't know why, and this probably sounds really weird, but I have a hard time getting rid of my planners when they're done for the year. I don't know why that is. Maybe it's because it like records everywhere we've been for the whole year. I'm not sure, but I always have a really hard time throwing it away. So I think I hold on to them for a little while, and then after like 2 years has gone by, then I get rid of it. It's weird, I know, but I'm excited about my new planner. I did like the gold coil this time, and yeah, so I like how they have it. It's a little bit, like you can see, it's neutral, so no color on the pages, which I like. Another thing I wanted to show you guys, because you know I'm always reading at least one type of Bible study. This Anxious for Nothing, God's Cure for the Cares of Your Soul by John MacArthur is fantastic. I'm about middle of the way through. It's chapter 5, and this is not topical. This is not self-help. This is not what you would ordinarily hear about anxiety. This is talking about the sin nature of it, and it's pretty profound. So if you at all struggle with anxiety, worry, I can't recommend this book enough, and I'll link it down in the description box for you guys as well. So it is 9:15 now, and like I mentioned, getting a little bit of a later start to our school day. I am making myself an Americano, coffee number 2 for the morning. You know, that's what I like my 2 in the morning. And then we're gonna sit down for school. So I'm not gonna film much of our schooling because we're just getting back into a rhythm and a schedule. And yeah, I want everybody to be super duper laser focused, but you guys know, you've seen it a million times. We're gonna sit down all together, do those subjects as a family, and then we will go upstairs and do our independent subjects at that time. One quick thing I'll mention here, for those of you with older kids or with kids the same age as mine who have been wanting me to share more, like I mentioned with Kylie, a lot of you were requesting that I share more about homeschooling older kids. And so what I'm gonna do, what I've always done on my channel is kind of share things in real time with you guys. And so this January to May is going to be a huge planning time for me for her freshman year of high school, which is next year. So I am going to be filming a beginning stages, I would call it, plan with me for high school. That'll be coming. I have so many videos coming for you guys that I think you're all really gonna love. So if you're not subscribed and you want homeschool mom stuff, definitely subscribe to my channel. I have at least 8 videos right now that I can think of off the top of my head that you guys have been asking for and that I'm feeling like excited about making and sharing. So the initial high school planning video is going to be coming. I have been loosely planning kind of what I'm thinking, and I'll share that with you guys for no other reason than if you've got a kid going into high school, then at least you'll be able to see like, okay, this is where she started. I'm not saying do exactly what I'm doing, of course, but at least it'll give kind of a starting point. So yeah, I wanted to mention that, but I'm gonna get this coffee together and then we're gonna sit down and let's see who's here for school. Caleb and Miss Livy. Where are the other two children of mine? Oh, here they come, around the corner for school. Come on. Where's Kylie? Doing Barbie things. So I wanted to show you guys too that don't ask me why it's taken, I don't know, 5 years of homeschooling to get Bible tabs on their Bibles, but these are super helpful. So if your kiddos have a Bible, these things were like $5, and they're really, really helpful for them. So every morning as we kind of get ready to start school, they've been working on putting one page of sticker tabs on their Bibles, and Olivia's doing hers too. So these are just super helpful, saves them a lot of time when they are looking up scriptures, and I also think it helps them remember where the books are by memory too, because they can just see. So I wish I had done this sooner. The U.S. ambassador to France, for example, represents our president and our country to the French government. He speaks for our government. Similarly, a prophet is one who speaks in the place of another. God's prophets spoke to the people for God. A prophet did not inherit their office as a priest or a king did. Rather, God appointed him and the Holy Spirit empowered him. During the divided kingdom, prophets preached mostly to the kings. They warned against, what did the kings when the prophets spoke to the kings, what were they warning most against? What was going on in the Old Testament really terribly all of the time?
Worshipping fake idols.
Idolatry. So they warned against idolatry and they predicted judgment. They advised kings on important decisions. 2 prophets dominate the pages of 1st and 2nd Kings. God shows his power of his words by many miracles in his lives, and they were Elijah and Elisha. Right. So in 1 Kings 18, verses 16 through 40, there it talks about Elijah's contest with the prophets of Baal, and it's recorded down. So Kylie, I'm gonna have you open your Bible to 1 Kings.
And the wedding party paid no attention to the blast of heavy artillery less than a mile away. In the joy of the wedding, the outside world was ignored for a few hours. Eric had planned to return to Chao Chang later that night after the wedding. However,
you can say I lost my mind. I will keep on holding.
Time check-in, it's 12:15 and I am coming downstairs to make the kids and myself some lunch. We have been getting our schoolwork done all morning and we went upstairs about 11. So our morning time with a little snack break was about 2 hours today, and that's pretty typical when I do history or science. That's like an average, and all of our read alouds, that's like an average amount of time. But we did have a snack break in between there and discussion and stuff like that. And so we went upstairs about 11, and so they've been working for about an hour on their independent schoolwork. And so I am just going to get some lunch prepared, and they all have something that they're working on now. So I just come on downstairs to get them their lunch. Today I'm going to make them the Trader Joe's mini tacos. They love those and I've had them a while, so I want to use them. So we're doing mini beef and mini chicken, and then I'll probably just put some veggies on their plate to go with it. lunch today, I'm just doing turkey Italian style meatballs with green beans. That's what we had for dinner last night. And so of course I saved some extra for lunch today. So just heating up some leftovers for myself. So that's
28, 29, 30,
31,
31, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35.
So where's the answer? 10 plus 10 is 20, plus 6 is 26, plus 5, 31, plus 2, 33, plus 2, 35. So that's the right answer. 35, what's the unit of measurement?
Inches.
Them go. Diagramming sentences like a breeze. So it is about 1:45 now, and all of the kids have finished up their schoolwork with the exception of my oldest. She has one more subject left. And so this is when I usually stay in the general vicinity of her for questions and concerns. But I am going to go ahead and fold a pretty large amount of laundry, because what would be a real day in the life without me folding laundry? It just doesn't exist. So I'm just gonna go into my room while she's out here working. The other three are all having free time. One is drawing, one is playing with her Barbie dream house, and the other one is, what are you doing, Caleb?
Reading.
Reading. What are you reading?
Harry Potter.
He got the whole set of Harry Potter for Christmas, so he is reading the next book because we never could get it from the library. It was always checked out. So I'm coming into my room now, going to fold this mountain of laundry. And what do you know? There's still laundry sitting there. My husband. Actually, these are my pants. Don't know why that's in there, but the rest of this is his and it's still sitting there. So I'm gonna add more to his pile. So I'm gonna fold this now.
Hey, darling, can I tell you what's been on my mind? Sick and tired of the 9 to 5 in the city life. Hey, darling.
So I went downstairs after I finished my laundry and I decided to make my cup of coffee before I get on to my workout for the day, because like I told you guys, when we get back to school, I only plan my 3 non-negotiable things. If you've been a long-time viewer, you saw that video that I did, and it's where I just have 3 priorities for the day: time with God, homeschooling the kids, and physical exercise for myself. Anything else that I achieve beyond that, like that laundry that I was able to do, is just like bonus points. But I really don't overload myself, because if I overload myself every day, then I'm not going to do the things that are most important to me. And so I wanted to sit down with you guys before I did my workout and just kind of share with you what my plans are for physical fitness moving into 2021. I always feel like I have to say, if you're new to my channel, I used to work as a personal trainer, and I homeschooled and worked as a personal trainer and group fitness instructor for a long time. And then as my kids got older and their schoolwork was taking longer, and I couldn't swing the training people in the morning thing anymore. I actually got injured, which actually forced me to cancel all my clients for a period of time, and the rest is history. I never went back. But with that, I have been consistently working out and maintaining a healthy body weight and active lifestyle since I had Olivia, who is now 9. And so I used to make a lot of fitness content on my channel, and you guys always say that you miss it. So I wanted to, and I didn't close my door or anything, so this is very informal. I wanted to just share what my plans are for the new year. So I like to work out 5 days a week, and I like to have 2 rest days where like I'm doing normal stuff, but I'm just not physically exercising those days. I like to always have a rest day on Sunday, and I like to save my other rest day for a day during the week, whether it's like a Thursday or a Friday. Those are generally the days that I pick from as far as days of the week, because when I have to film and I have to work, then I obviously need to get ready, shower, wash my hair, the whole thing. And so if I just save my rest day for usually my busiest like day of work that I'm gonna be doing that week, with videos or whatever else I have to do. So I have 2 rest days a week, usually like Thursday and usually Sunday. Now the way that I've been breaking up my workouts, I did get a Peloton. If you haven't seen that review video, I did go check it out. I love it. Not sponsored. Wish I was. I wanted it 2 years ago, and I really should have purchased it then, but I waited and waited and waited, and I'm so glad that I have it. I really, really, really love it. And it's high quality, good quality workouts. So anyways, what I've been doing is 3 cycle rides a week, and I'm going to continue that into 2021. I usually do a 60-minute ride, a 45-minute ride, and a 30-minute ride. And after every ride I do, I will either do a stretching, which is like a 5-minute stretch, or I'll do a 10-minute arms routine. I'm trying to do a 10-minute arms after every ride that I do, and trying to make sure that I have enough time to do that. And then on the other 2 days, I am doing a strength workout, like weightlifting, lower body one day, and then upper body the next day. And I kind of am switching off weeks between doing chest and back, or like shoulders. I'm kind of just like picking and choosing. And then on both the strength days, I'm doing at least a 10-minute core workout, sometimes 20 minutes, and I always do a strength warm-up. So Peloton has everything broken down into like individual classes, so that way if you don't have a lot of time, you can do something really quick. But I'll do a 10-minute warm-up class, and then I'll be done with that on their app, and then I'll do a strength workout, usually 30 minutes the strength workouts are, so that's 40 minutes together, and then I'll do a 10 to 20 minute core routine, so that's like 50 minutes to an hour. And I never work out longer than an hour. So that is what I have been doing. That is what I will keep doing. That gives me 2 days a week of focused core, but I mean, you're using your core in everything you do on the bike. And then 3 days of cycling with 3 days of arms after, and stretching thrown in there. And I feel really good. I feel really healthy. I feel happy, and that's most important. So I wanted to share my 2021 fitness with you guys. I am still trying, as I said in the beginning of this video, to force myself to do 6 a.m. workouts, but I do love when the kids don't have sports, or when there's like a random day and I can squeeze in like a 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock workout. I am very thankful for that, because I love the 6 a.m. once it's done, but it's just so hard for me to do mentally. So I have to pick which battles I'm gonna fight, because sometimes I just don't have it in me to get up at 5:45. I just don't. So anyway, I'm gonna try to get back to that 6 a.m. thing next year in 2021, so starting next Monday. So look out for Instagram stories to hold me accountable, but I'm going to get back to that. But this week I gave myself grace, because it's like getting back to school and having so much work to get done, and I wanted to make sure I worked out this week, but I didn't want to have like another pressuring thing like looming over my head. So now that I've talked for a long time, but I did want to throw that in this vlog, and Olivia's been sitting back there listening to me. What are your fitness plans for 2021?
I don't know.
She's been sitting back there listening. So anyways, I am going to get on to my Peloton, which is right here next to me. I'm doing a 45-minute ride and a 10-minute ab routine after. So 55 minutes once I get to the bottom of this delicious cup. All right, guys, a little bit of time has passed. It is now 5:20, and this is why I'm so grateful that HelloFresh meals don't take super long, because if I had a super long dinner to make, then I wouldn't be able to cut the boys' hair, which has been on my to-do list. It is one thing that I started doing in 2020 that I'm not mad about. It saves us so much money, so much time, but it is a little bit time consuming on my part. I'm no professional, I have no experience. I've just learned from watching a few YouTube videos and then my husband kind of telling me what to do. So I'm going to cut the boys' hair and then I'm going to cook dinner, and that will be kind of like the end of the day. That's all the extra I was able to squeeze in. After I worked out, Kylie is on break from soccer this week, and so she did her first Peloton ride, and so I needed to sit in there and make sure she didn't hurt herself, and so she did a 30-minute ride. So that's kind of where my afternoon time has gone. We didn't get done with school until about 3, so just trying to get the workouts in and then get this hair cutting done. So that's what is up next for me.
Pack our bags and get in that car. Leave a little note and we'll drive real far. Let's get out, we can leave this city. Let's drive to the open air. Yeah, the countryside is so pretty with the wind blowing in your hair.
Haircut number 1. Looking real good. But really, pretty easy, pretty simple. His hair grows incredibly fast, so it's everywhere. The cape, it helps. Just got it off of Amazon. Definitely isn't perfect, but now he's gonna shower because he can't stand having hair on himself, and then I'm going to get next. Here's a before of cute little Landon's hair. It's just a little outgrown, but his hair definitely doesn't grow as fast as his brother's. And he wants to keep his feet off the floor because he doesn't want to put his feet in Caleb's hair. So I know I'm gonna get asked. This is the clippers that we use. I'll link it on my Amazon. And then I just have a pair of hair cutting scissors, some water, and a comb. And that's all we do.
Let's get out, we can leave this city. Let's drive to the open air. Yeah, the countryside is so pretty with the wind blowing in your hair. We can look back.
Thank you for coming to Mommy's hair salon. He doesn't have any gel in it, but it's all cleaned up. And now I'm gonna clean this up and then I'm gonna get dinner started. And you're gonna take your shower, okay? We are doing the chicken sausage melts for dinner. I went ahead and washed the potatoes. I got all the stuff out, the sweet Italian chicken sausage, and then the rolls. Jake and I will split a roll because we like to do less carbs, and then the cheese and the tomatoes. Pretty easy. It looks like just roasting the potatoes, toasting the buns, making the sauce, and then cooking the tomatoes and the sausage together. And then you just put the herb sauce on the buns and put the sausage and the tomato on and let it melt. So looks pretty delicious. So yeah, you guys should definitely check out HelloFresh. This is stuff that I just don't think of. So I know my kids are gonna really love this meal. So step 1, chop.
Misty mountains, dusty roads ahead, crossing
all done. Potatoes, the chicken sausage, the tomatoes are on there. The presentation never quite looks like that, but I'm sure it's gonna taste just as good. So we are gonna have our dinner and then go around, clean up the house, do all of the standard end of the day, get ready for the next day things. So I'm gonna end today's video here. It's already later than usual. It's almost 7, so that's a late dinner for us. We usually eat early, but the day started late and it's gonna end late and I need to edit this video anyways. So I'm gonna end today's video here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's mom, normal life, day in the life. Be sure to check out the links down in my description box for HelloFresh. You guys can save some money and snag that offer and just enjoy having some meals arrive at your door that you don't even have to think about, that take 30 minutes or less, because today I was able to get a few things done, haircuts, teaching my daughter how to ride on the Peloton that I wouldn't have been able to do if I didn't have a quick dinner to throw together. So the links will all be down. Be sure to use my code and save, and I will see you guys all in my next video really soon. And I hope you all had a happy new year, and 2021 is off to an amazing start. Bye guys.
Jumping from cliffs so high,